What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a special one. We've got something brand new. It's limited and it's straight from two of the best content creators in golf, George and Wesley Bryan, the Bryan Bros. We're going to unbox and take a first look at the brand new BB803 Takomo wedges. So not only are these wedges a brand new release, they're also part of a very limited collaboration. There were only 2,000 of these available at launch. Now there's going to be another drop in the fall. There'll be 1,000 more going out. And you better believe it, you know I'm a big Takomo fan. I was sitting at the computer 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my finger on the mouse button. And I ordered these guys. I got my hands on 4 of them. 48, the 52, the 56, and the 60. Let's get these unboxed. We're going to go through each one, and then we're going to test it on the sim and see how those grooves really do. So let's take a look at the box. You got the Bryan Bros logo, Takomo branding. It's their baby blue signature color. Now in the box, the wedge is kind of just sitting in here. There really isn't any bubble wrap or packing to speak of other than a thin layer of bubble wrap on the head. With that being said, it made it here, no issues. Okay, first one up is the 48F. Some bubble wrap on the head. The shaft is a KBS Tour 120 stiff, lambkin grip, standard. I'm going to swap the grip over to a dry tack mid-size. Here's a closer look at the head. Get the BB803, standard black ferrule. Really nice finish. All right, let's jump over to the 60 degree. And what really makes this stand out? It's that this face right here, especially in the 60 degree, this thing is absolutely loaded with performance when it comes to grooves and milling. And the first thing you're going to notice, it's full face groove design. Unlike traditional wedges where the grooves stop before the toe, the BB803 grooves run all the way across the entire face, from heel to toe, top to bottom. And this isn't just cosmetic, it's 100% functional. And why does it matter? More spin, control on those high toe open face shots, whether you're playing a flop shot, a delicate greenside chip, or even just catching it slightly off the toe, you've got grooves that are grabbing the ball no matter where you strike it. Now Takomo didn't just slap full face grooves on here for the sake of it. They're precision CNC milled grooves. And that milling process ensures that every groove is cut to exact tolerances. It maximizes spin potential and consistency shot after shot. You're not going to get hot spots or dead spots on the face. When you run your finger across the face, you can actually feel the milling. There's that extra level of texture between the grooves, and this is the micro milling. The surface between the grooves has fine milling lines that increase friction, especially useful on partial shots where you're not creating as much ball compression. In terms of practical performance, the milled surface paired with full face grooves is designed to create two things: maximum spin on softer swings, especially around the green, and more control on open face shots where you might be catching it high on the toe or when opening the blade adds more effective loft. So as I'm recording this video, I get an email from Takomo. Now when I placed the order originally, I ordered the 48, the 56, and the 60. Then I realized I forgot to get the 52. So I went back in and ordered the 52 immediately after, within a minute. And it was a separate order. So the shipment went out, both shipments went out the same time. I received the 48, the 56, and the 60 yesterday. and tracking for the 52 is supposed to arrive today. I figured by the time I'm through with most of this video, I can sneak the 52 in here and get that covered. Well, just got an email, and here's what it says. Makes me wonder, you know, there was very little packing in the box, and I'm sure FedEx, they toss these boxes around. The boxes are pretty thin, must have ripped open, and they could see the club was damaged. Usually if it's just the box, they'll still deliver it. You know, it may have a dent or a hole in it, and then you could put a claim in. But to say that it was damaged and couldn't be delivered makes me wonder. Anyway, so I'll have to contact FedEx and find out what needs to be done from here. So with that, let's move on. So today's video is mainly to give you guys a close-up look at these new BB803 wedges. The 48, the 56, and the 60. They all share that same clean, aggressive look with the full face grooves. From a design standpoint, I really think Takomo and the Bryan Bros nailed it with these wedges. Once the 52 arrives, hopefully it will, and hopefully I don't have to wait until the fall, we'll do a full test in the sim. I went F-grind across the board with the exception of the 60, that is the V-grind. My current 60 degree is the SM9 Vokey. Put that up on the screen here so you can see it. So at the BB803, I'm expecting a little more bounce through the turf, potentially more forgiving through the soft lies. But it'll be interesting to see on a tight lie if I'll still be able to nip the ball like I can with the SM9. So I'm going to work on some testing in the sim, put some data together. Once the 52 gets here, I'll work with that one, and then we'll put out another video. It's time to contact FedEx and find out what's going on. I'm tempted to drive down there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.